Parents' love is often silent. It is found not in what they say, but in everything they give up, everything they endure, and everything they do without asking for anything in return. Here are 7 things parents never tell their kids. 1. How much they secretly worry about you. No matter how old you become, your parents never truly stop worrying about you. When you're a baby, they check if you're breathing while you sleep. When you're a teenager, they worry about the choices you're making. When you're an adult, they worry about your health, your career, your relationships, and your future. The strange thing is that most of this worry happens silently. They don't tell you every fear they carry because they don't want to add to your burdens. Many parents lie awake at night thinking about problems their children don't even know they have. What children often see as nagging is usually love disguised as concern. 2. How much they sacrificed so you could have more. Most parents never sit down and tell their children about all the things they gave up. They don't talk about the opportunities they missed, the things they wanted to buy for themselves but couldn't, the vacations they never took, or the dreams they placed on hold. They simply make those sacrifices quietly because they believe their children are worth it. Sometimes a parent will wear old clothes for years so their child can have new ones. Sometimes they'll work extra hours while exhausted just to provide a better future. The greatest sacrifices are often the ones children never see. 3. How often they feel like they're failing. As children, we assume our parents have all the answers. The truth is that most parents are learning as they go. They make mistakes, second-guess their decisions, and wonder whether they're doing enough. They worry that they were too strict, too soft, too busy, or too distracted. There are moments when parents sit alone and wonder if they've failed their children. They rarely admit this because they feel responsible for being strong. But behind that strength is often a person trying their best while carrying enormous pressure. 4. How much it hurts them when you're hurting. One of the hardest things for a parent is watching their child suffer and being unable to fix it. Whether it's heartbreak, failure, rejection, illness, or disappointment, parents often feel that pain alongside their children. When you cry, they hurt. When you're struggling, they carry that weight too. The difference is that they often hide their own emotions because they believe they need to stay strong for you. Many parents would willingly take their child's pain upon themselves if they could. 5. How quickly they're losing time with you. Parents rarely tell their children how often they think about time. One day they're teaching you how to walk, and before they know it, you're walking away into your own life. They remember your first words, your first day of school, your childhood laughter, and the little moments that seemed ordinary at the time. While children are excited to grow up, parents are quietly realizing that each stage of childhood is disappearing forever. Many parents secretly miss versions of their children that no longer exist. 6. How much they wish they could do things differently. Every parent has moments they regret, things they said when they were angry, moments they weren't present enough, times they failed to understand what their child was going through. Many parents carry guilt for years about mistakes their children may have already forgotten. They replay old memories in their minds and wish they could go back and do better. They may never say it out loud, but many parents spend years hoping their children will one day understand that they were imperfect people trying to do an incredibly difficult job. 7. How deeply they love you. Perhaps the biggest thing parents never fully tell their children is how much they love them. Not because they don't want to, but because words often feel too small. A parent's love is found in the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the worries, the advice, the forgiveness, and the countless little things they do without expecting recognition. Long after children become adults, many parents still see the little boy or little girl they once held in their arms. Even when they don't always say it, their love remains one of the strongest forces in their lives. As children, we often see our parents as authority figures. As we grow older, we begin to realize they were never superheroes. They were ordinary people carrying extraordinary responsibilities. They had fears they never spoke about, tears they cried in private, sacrifices they never mentioned, and worries they kept hidden behind a smile. One day, many of us will understand what our parents were feeling only when we find ourselves loving someone as deeply as they loved us. The older you get, the more you realize that your parents weren't perfect people raising a child. They were human beings doing their best while carrying the weight of a love too deep to put into words.